Happy stream day. Hope you're doing well today, or if you're joining on later on a replay or on YouTube, hello, welcome. We're going to play some Super Dice Hero Saga February mission today. So hopefully you're having a good week and everything is going well. There are links here in the chat to play along. Huzzah! Can you believe it? So this has been such a fun run here for all this Super Dice Heroes, already working on March and into April for those, but we are going to play February today. Can you believe it? Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day came and went. And I heard the saddest story about Canadian Groundhog Day. Puxatawny Phil here in the U.S. saw his shadow, so he delved back, and it's now going to be 6 more weeks of winter, they say. But the poor Canadian story, the Canadian groundhog up there, they went to get him out of his hole, and he was dead. Can you believe that? What a horrible story. And so I guess they had kids reenact it, and but wow, I guess that's the first time that's happened. Pretty wild stuff. But we're going to jump in and play this game today. And I've got about 1 round in me before I need to go pick up my daughters. So what a good time. We had a great response to January, over 60 different logged scores along the way. And what is so fun is there is a survey. Did I update it? Yes, I did. There's a survey. That's what we're here for the survey. No, this is for to log your score for the superhero of the month, and also to see about how to affect the story in the future, which is pretty fun. So depending on how many things you rescue, how many things you defeat, all that jazz, it will affect the story in the future. So January's mission already is affecting March's mission. Surprises to come. Can you believe it? But let's do a quick promo and then go down to the table. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Let's see what we have here.
Thank you.
Our sheep. Our good old sheep buddy. So, you know what? The community goal last week was to try to rescue some sheep, and we have that fun little animation there. I think we'll keep that for this week. I didn't have a chance to make a new animation, so here we are. But here's this month's mission, which is so fun. How about it, February? There are 3D print files if you're into that, or you just need 2 tokens, but we have the Great Groundhog and Grandma Winter in this month's mission. I've not painted them. I don't know if I will or not. I painted the first month's, so we'll see if I get around to doing that. But we had the Dice Night in mission January. We have the Great Groundhog as our superhero here. We'll see what next month's mission holds. But also the dice for this one are a little different. We still use 4 dice, but you need 1 unique die. I like to have mine be blue to represent Grandma Winter. That's going to show her movement around the board here. So let me do a quick rules explanation if you haven't played Super Dice Heroes before. Let me scooch this over a bit. Here we go. let me show this too. So what you need to print is this page, which you can get all the links and all that jazz. If you just go to Beluga Bliss Games, you can get access to it. It's free. What? Free. There's this page, and then there is this extra page, which is the achievement tracker. Hey Legends, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Just jumping into a round of a Super Dice Heroes February. So here's the February achievement tracker, and this is where you can log your scores over multiple plays. And I always like this in games. I love achievements, I love trophies and all that stuff. And so the idea is that you play this multiple times, and this is over a lifetime, right? So all your plays, you're trying to see all the things, do all the things. And so last week we defeated Grandma Winter and the Icicle Villain. We've rescued all of these different things and the farmer, but what we still need to do is rescue 2 cows in one mission, in one play, 3 pigs in one play, and 8 chickens in one play. Then there are these additional achievements down here, the trophies. And so you see that we scored at least 150, scored at least 175. We had a great first play. I had a good first play. Here's this achievement, which is rescue all 8 chicken bystanders. Hey, hey. Hey, Opcost Games, how are you? Thanks for saying hey. Hope you're doing well today. Just getting ready for a play. If anyone wants to join in, you're more than welcome to. Here's the link to the game that we'll be playing today. It's a game that plays as long as you have a sheet, as many people can play. You can see I defeated all the Icicle minions in a single game last round. That was really close. It came down to the wire. And then scored all 4 of the +5 bonuses for the Area 5 windmill. Lurk away. That's great. Glad you're hanging out and lurking. That sounds weird if you don't know Twitch stuff. I'm glad you're here and lurking. What? This one is score 40 or more honor in Area 6, the silos, which I do want to try to do that one today. And then this is play 5 games of the February mission, which I'll just be playing this all throughout the month. So I'll hit that by the end of the month. So I'll probably play 1 game today, depending on how long it takes, maybe 2. And then officially log your score. So there's a little QR code to link to log your score. That's kind of the magic of this game too, is if you're playing live, if you're playing along month to month, that's where it's like it's a game that is ever evolving with how you play. I'm taking those scores and reacting to them in the design of future months, which for me is just a delight. I love it. So let's do a quick rules explanation here. Let's do a quick teach of how to play this game. It's played over 14 rounds in February. You see there's the round tracker up here. Each round these 4 dice are rolled. I'll roll the dice, and we are all going to use the same dice rolls. And so then by the end of the game, it's like, oh, how did you use those dice rolls? Oh, you got more points, even though we had the same exact dice rolls. With a die, when they're rolled, you can use that die to either move your character or help in the location where you are. So if I'm in the 1 zone, I could spend any one of these dice and then either write that number in or cross off something depending on what the area is. You'll notice there are 6 different areas. I'm going to explain what all 6 of those do here in just a moment. For movement, you can either spend that die to move to that location, or if you're in that location, you can spend the same number die to go to any location. So if I'm in the 1 zone, I could spend the 1, and that lets me go anywhere. Or I could spend a 3 to move to that specific area. Cool? You'll notice we have a villain that's moving around the board this mission. She is Grandma Winter. She has stolen our pet groundhog because she wants Winter to be here forever. And so we need to defeat her. If we are able to defeat her, we rescue the groundhog. How about that? How about that? So she moves with this blue die. We also get to use this blue die, but as soon as the first roll happens, as soon as a roll happens for the round, with that blue die, you go ahead and move her to that location. That's the first thing you do in February mission each round is you move Grandma Winter. Then you use those 4 dice in any way you want to. If you ever end the round in the same location as Grandma Winter, you do not get to use that die the next round. She still will roll it and move it, but you're just down that blue die or that unique die for the next round. So it's not the worst, but man, it feels like the worst. So you really don't want to end your turn where Grandma Winter is. She'll freeze you. You can only damage Grandma Winter if you're in the same location as her. So that's what this middle area represents. This is not a location, but this is where you're going left to right, and it's starting with 1 and goes all the way up to 6. So you have to X those off in order. So say we're in this location, we could spend a 1 as a help and X that 1 for her. There's no 2s, so we probably would run away and spend a die to do that and then do other stuff. Cool. You start up here, so you have to spend one of your dice to move to start the game. Let's look at each location and get into some specifics. So let's look at zone 1. In this area, it's the farmhouse. They're themed. We're on a farm out in a rural area. A rural area here. The farmhouse. This one, it starts at the bottom, and there are 3 columns for each one. And the first one has to be odd, and it alternates back and forth. Odd, even, odd, even. You can only put a number above another number if there's already a number below it, right? So you're like stacking it up. But you can start in one column and continue on from another column. So I have some odds and even numbers here. So I could say spend the 1 and put a 1 here. I could spend this 3, put a 3 in that odd spot. Then I could put a 6 and put an even, that 6 in one of the ones above one of those. You see, when you finish a column, that's when you rescue an animal bystander. They're all animal bystanders here except for the farmer. And then you come down here and you mark it on the appropriate track from left to right. If you finish a row, you get that honor. The star honor is victory points in this game. That's how you win the game. That's how you get the most points. And there are different unlocks that come with those. These are in every location also. There's a move bonus, which is the green moving person. There is a help bonus, which is the orange hand. And there are these snowballs, which are white with the blue background. I love the snowballs in this mission. They're fun. The help bonus, you come down here and you circle it, and at any point for the rest of the game, on that turn or in the future, you can spend that, and it gives you an extra die of any number only for moving. Extra die. It's great. The help bonus is like that. It gives you, when you spend it, it gives you an extra die of any number, but only for helping. So if you really need to move somewhere, you only have help bonuses. Sorry, you have to spend one of your other dice to do that. The snowball is unique because that lets you immediately, as soon as you exit off, throw a snowball at any icicle minion anywhere on this mission. You'll notice in each area there are 3 icicle minions in each area. They have a little number symbol on them. That means that you can spend any number die to X off one of those icicle minions. Hey, Steph, how are you, friend? Hope you're having a good week. Just getting into a teach of how to play February's mission. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. So you can spend any number, and you'll see that there's 3 in each zone, and so when you get a snowball, you immediately X off any one you want. You can do it in the zone you're in, but you can do it in any other zone. And these coordinate with the parallel ones. They are connected with rescuing this farmer here, or defeating this icicle villain here, or dealing damage to Grandma Winter. That's all good, Steph. Glad you're working. Hope it's a good day for you. Appreciate you saying hey. Played any good games lately or anything new in life? And so you'll see the way that you unlock this farmer is you have to defeat these 3 minions. It gives you 1 unlock. And defeat these 3 minions over in the 2 zone, gives you that unlock, and then you rescue the farmer, which makes it so every animal bystander that you get, that you rescue, is worth 1 honor. Very good. It's very good. The icicle boss down here, icicle villain, is in a similar way increasing your points, but not for your bystanders, but for your icicle minions. I didn't mention this. Every icicle minion you defeat is worth 1 point, worth 1 honor. When you defeat these 3 and these 3, then you defeat the icicle villain, and that makes all your icicle minions you defeated double the points. So instead of 1 point, 2 points, which is pretty huge. These here are surrounded by, they have a heart. They're surrounding a heart, and that's how you deal extra damage to Grandma Winter. Now, when you do that, no matter where she is and no matter where you are, you deal a heart damage to Grandma Winter. So you X the leftmost space there. And so that can really help you get the distance there because you have to deal 6 damage to her over the game. So that's what those are. All right. Each area has a special honor bonus. Like if you do something specific, either like doing all the things in that zone or doing a specific thing in that zone, you get an extra honor bonus. The farmhouse is if you're able to write numbers 1 through 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in this grid area, then you get 10 extra points. So you want to like have a variety of numbers there. It's not too hard to do, but you have to be pretty intentional to do it. Let's go over here to the 2 zone, the barn. This is just, you can cross off any number that matches at any time here, right? It doesn't matter the order you do it in, but when you finish rows or columns, you get the coordinated bonus. When you do all 12 of them, the barn, you get the cow. There's only 2 cows. Let's look at the field. The field's a little more unique. This one, there are 4 rows. They represent like the fields out at a farm. And this one you can start anywhere, continue on from anywhere else, and you're trying to get a trio of numbers that are all equal. So this is not bad with these ones. I could spend the 3, go to the field, and then put a 1 and a 1 here, and then maybe put a 6 in one of these. And I'm getting close to finishing it. If you finish one of them, then you unlock that honor and the bonus, right? Which is either a help or move bonus or a snowball you use right away. And if you finish the top 2 or the bottom 2, you get the matching animal there. Ooh, Legend says that you've been playing some games. Ooh, let me read these. You played Bargain Quest, Archaeology, The New Expedition, Astro Knights 4 times, G.I. Joe Mission Critical, Treasure Island 4 times, Cora Quest, Kryptos, and The Banishing. How about that, Legends? You have played a lot of games. And Legend says, Team Steph. And Steph says, Team Legends. Oh, how fun. Let me mention a few games we played. We had a special day on Saturday. We got to play games all day, which was just a delight. Let me pull up my, I log my plays. I like to do that. What have we been playing? We played some new games this week, which have been really fun. We played Micro Macro, is that how you say it? It's like Where's Waldo, the board game, which was really fun. I really enjoyed it. We played some Monstrosity. Laura and I have been big on this game, Sea Salt and Paper. It's a card game. Oh, delightful. We played Wingspan Asia. Wingspan is probably my favorite game. And it just is so fun. Especially, they did such a good job with the duet mode, with the 2-player in Asia, the bird abilities. It's just so good. I love it. Oh, Steph, how fun. Your sis played Micro Macro. It's a really interesting game. It's very different. I liked it. We're only just a few missions in. We played, I guess, 4 missions. And it kind of starts you off with, there's this crime that happened in the northeast area of the board. And so you're kind of looking for that. And then you find that character. And then you basically are backtracking the mission of like, here's a car that crashed. And so then you look for the car further up on the road and then further back on that road and further back on the road. Oh, fun. That's fun. Her fiance got it for her for Christmas. Yeah, and it was kind of thrilling. There was one mission where we were trying to track someone who robbed a bank, this pair, and like you like followed where they took their masks off, and then you go back further and you see how they traveled. I'm really not spoiling anything with that, but it was like we were like little investigators, like almost like looking at like cameras or something, like following them through the city. Yeah, there you go, Steph. I think it is one of those you play through and you're done with it. But it's one of those games that isn't too expensive. I think they purposely made it. It's just a giant map, a giant black and white, like a Where's Waldo map of these cute little critters. But some of the content is a little more mature. We were playing it with our daughters, and it's like Oh, they're talking about some of these different murders. Cracked me up. And then Laura and I just started playing. Let me say two more things we played. My City, which is like a legacy polyomino flipping game, flipping right, but it's not a writing game. But you play polyominoes, and it's good. It's neat. I like it. So it's like you play. You open up an envelope every 3 games is the idea. And then we played this thing called Sushi Go. I don't know if you played Sushi Go, one of my favorite drafting games. It's so good. But Sushi Go Golf. Have you heard of that? Where you try to get the lowest score. And it completely flips Sushi Go on its head, where you are trying to draft the worst things, or draft the cards that will give you the lowest amount of points. Oh, it was fun. It was great. And then last night we got to play hand-to-hand wombat, where it's a social deduction game. One of you is a bad wombat trying to mess up the other players who are trying to work together. You're blindfolded, stacking things by the people that made exploding kittens. Oh, it was really fun. Thanks for that side note to talk about games. Legends, what was your favorite game of all those that you played? I want to try those. A lot of those good games there. Some of them I haven't heard of, but several of them I've seen pictures of. So the field, let me say this. Each field that is the same number as another field. So like the same exact matching number. So if you have the number 1 up here and you have the number 1 down here, you would get +5 for each of those because they match. So you could either have the same number in all 4, which is pretty hard to do, or you could have like pairs of numbers. So if I have all 1s here and all 1s here at the bottom, and then all 6s here and all 6s here, then I would potentially get 5 points for each one of those. Astronauts is your favorite game of those. Wonderful. Let me pull that up so I can look at it later. Laura and I started Gloomhaven and Astronauts. I don't know about Astronauts. There it is. Just came out, eh? And it's such a big game, and we had it sitting out on our table for so many days. Oh, this looks great. Oh, it's by Indie Boards and Cards. Oh, I love it. Cooperative deck building game where your deck is never shuffled. Oh, is it like a play on Aeon's End? Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. Re-implements Aeon's End. Oh, I love it. Oh, thanks for recommending that. Aeon's End is great. Deck building it may be my favorite of all the mechanisms of all the games. All right, let's look at number 4, the Old Oak Tree. This one you start at the bottom and you work your way up. You can do wherever there is an arrow pointing to that you've X'd the one below it. So the first number is anything, so you just X for any number, but you have to spend a die to do that. Then you see that opens you up to 1, 3, 5. It's like branches. And then once you do that 1, it gets a 2. And then once you hit that 2, then it opens you up to 3 and the 6. So you can go in any order as long as that it's connected. Excellent. You told your friends 5 important to the original games, 5 improvements. Well, that's great. Oh, I love that. That does, Steph, that totally counts. It doesn't halfway count, it totally counts. My City is on BGA. We should play a turn-based one sometime. Get a crew to play some. The Old Oak Tree, if you do all of them, all 12 of these spaces, it gives you 10 bonus points. Let's look at the Windmill, which is the most different. Oh, excellent. Oh, very good, very good, very good. How far are you into it? I think it actually, you can do the legacy game in it, right? We had just finished game 3, so we opened up the second envelope. Legends, I hope work goes well. Thanks for saying hey. Yeah. Oh, very good. You're on your way. You're on your way. Windmill, you start up here in the top left, and you're going to work your way around the circle, working your way inward. You follow the arrows. You can put any number here. So it's actually very easy to do the windmill. You just have to spend dice to do it. But it's bonuses here that matter. So if you finish a blade, no matter what the numbers are, you get 5 points. So you have to commit to really get to the inner part. Right? That's where you do this blade, then this blade, and then you get 5 points for each. But if if the numbers in that blade are all the same, are all equal, you get 5 extra points for it. It's very good. The silos, this is what we're going to go for today to try to get this achievement. You start at the bottom, you work your way up. There are 2 columns, and your number can be anything for the first one. The next number has to be equal to or less than. Think stacking things, it has to be smaller. But this is where, this is kind of a feast or famine kind of thing. Pardon me. The last number you play, if you're able to get the last number there, it is a multiplier by 4, and that's much honor you get. So if you're able to do like all 6s here, which is pretty hard, then you do get 6 times 4, which is what, 24 points. It's great. You do 6, 6, 6, and then 5, 5, 5. That would be 5 times 4. But say you do 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. That would be 2 times 4, which is 8 points. So it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. But you see along the way that you unlock some things. So achievements for this game, we have, I think I may go for the 8 chicken bystanders or the 3 little pigs. I think I might go for the 3 little pigs. But I really do want to get the silo achievement. I also could go for 2 cows. So we'll see what the dice do. I didn't say this. Your superhero has a superpower use, 3 uses throughout the game. You can spend them any turn. You can spend multiples on the same turn. And that lets you manipulate one of the rolled dice just for you. Does not give you an extra die, but lets you change that die up or down 1, plus or minus 1. 1s can only go up, so they don't wrap around to 6s, so 1 would have to change to a 2. 6s do not wrap around back to 1s. They can only go down to 5. All right, let's play. Enough talking. Ooh, look at this. 1, 2, 2, 2. So Grandma goes to the farmhouse, because she always moves first. We could go to the 2 zone and do 1, 2, 2. Not too bad. First move is pretty critical. We can go to the 1 zone, and that would be, I think, the worst of the plays. I think we do 2, and then we do 1, 1, and let's do this 2. I really love getting our help bonuses along the way. How are we doing? Is this all right where the dice are? Do we like it there or over here? I don't know, that makes a shadow. Yeah, put it, and move this up. How about that? That's not too bad. All right, what do we roll? Oh, it's because that's why I'm right-handed. That's why I had it over there. 2, 1, 6, 6. So Grandma moves to our zone. So we could knock her and do 1, 2, and then get out of here down to the 6 area. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do that. We'll hit her for 1 and 2, and then we're going to flee, come down to the 6 zone with a 6, and then we'll spend our 6 here. I think I'm going to try to get those pigs. Now this is where we want all the 6s. I want every single 6. I want to get these silos. We want to score 40 points here. It's pretty hard. There's a 6. We do not want any low numbers though. 1, 1, 2, 6. I worry that the 6 zone is too difficult. So we're definitely going to put 6 in here. It gives us a little chicken. We have a 1, 1, 2 to do. I hate it. Do we just defeat some minions? I think we defeat these minions. Ugh. Well, here we are. Live by the dice, die by the dice. We could use, let's see. She's going to go to the 3 zone. And we have 1, 2, 3. Not great. So we are going to have to leave here because I do want to try to get that silo achievement. We could go back to the barn. We could go to the farmhouse. Farmhouse is good. Let's do that. Spend the 1 to go there. Then let's do 3, 2, 3. See, we're trying to get the pig. We haven't spent any of our superpowers either. Drop my die. Oi. Here we go. Got it. 5. 5. All right. She's going to go to the 5 zone. We have 2, 5, 5. All right. She goes there. Fives work in the silo area also. They also work here in the field. But, you know, let's do this. We'll put a 2 here. That gives us our pig. We have some odd numbers. Maybe we do a 5 and a 5. That'll give us our movement bonus. We have another 5. We could either knock out one of these minions, or we could... I think we'll spend this and we'll make it a... What do you think, a 6? Yeah, that's all right. So we still need a 1 and a 4 for this area. Here we go. 3, she goes to 2, 5, 6. There's another 6. Hello, Queen of the Hill. How goes it, friend? Second adventure's going great. I like this level a lot. It's a little more combo-y, which is great. How's your week going? Hope you're doing well. You're JoJo, isn't that right? JoJo, is that your new name there? I'm going to spend the 2. Do I spend the 2? It's going all right. I'm doing some math in my head here, which is a big mistake. JoJo, the legendary, the one and only. That gives us a help bonus. Yeah, I like this one. It's interesting with the villain moving around. I kind of like, I don't like when these are so oppressive, the AI of a game. I like it when it's just kind of like a little bit of a bother. And so, thankfully, she's not too scary. I don't know what to do with this 3. I don't know what to do here. Good. I'm glad you do. So silly. I think I get out of here. I don't like this 3 I'm stuck with. Silly equals good. Yay! Indeed. We could do a 3 and a 5. It seems weird to just bail, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we should go ahead and... I'm thinking a lot, aren't I? Let's put a 5 here. I sound so disappointed. We'll put a 5 here, and then we'll put the 6 here. Get a chicken. Then we have a 3 left over. It's kind of weird to do this because it makes it so I can't get the bonus, eh? I think I actually am going to spend one of these and put the 3 here instead. No. Yep. And then I'm going to change my 5 to a 4, so I have a 6 left over here. Right, that makes sense what I did. And then I guess I'll spend the 6 here. So I need a 1 now, is what I was getting at. I need to roll a 1. All right, roll 7. There's our 1. 1, 2, 2, 3. Grandma moves up to us. First we'll put a 1 here, and then I think we'll put a 2 here. That gives us a sheep. You ready? Here we go.
Thank you.
We got a sheep. And so we have 2 snowballs to resolve. I think we'll do the 2 down here. We've spent a 1 and a 2. We have a 2 and a 3 left over. We could do a grandma damage. That sounds weird, eh? But yeah, we could. I think we do. Spend a 3. We have a 2 left over. Fly to the 2 zone. We haven't done anything with a field. Where's our pigs? We're gonna get one here. Let's go to the field. Let's up this die to a 3 and spend it to go to the field. And then we're gonna try to get that pig. Let's get the 3 little pigs. Oh my gosh, it's like the worst roll. 6 for where we are is what I mean. And then it's 2, 4, 5. I've made some mistakes. We actually could go defeat Grandma. I sound like such a monster, don't I? What are we gonna do with this 2? We could do it. I think we do that. All right, we're gonna put a 2 here. We're gonna spend our move bonus to fly down to Grandma. We're gonna just do 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. That saves the groundhog, knocks her out. We're gonna put her over here. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to mark some of these minions. So we've actually defeated 3 more. There we go. All right, so I would love just 6s. All the 6s. Yeah, we're saving a bunch of animals. We're on a farm. Oh, I forgot to read the story. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to read it. I have to read it here. We're just moving back and forth everywhere, aren't we? I think we fly back here with our 3. Then let's do a 2 and a 2. Gives us our help. And then let's do a 4 here. So now we want to roll some 4s. And then we'll get our pig and come down back to the silos. We're just stocking up our help bonuses. 1, 3, 3, 6. You see, we don't need to worry about moving Grandma anymore, so I'm not really considering that. So awkward sometimes. I think I shall put a 3 here and a 3 here, and I'll spend a help to put another 3 here. And that gives us this move bonus. A 1 and a 6. I think I'll put the 1 here. Spend that move bonus. Let's fly down to the silos. And we have a 6. We'll put it here. So we get to throw a snowball. We will throw it at this windmill. Oh no, I forgot to turn my phone off there. All right, we're going to do a quick video here. We'll be back. right.
Thank you.
Hey, Time Roller, how are you? Sorry, that was a call from Spam Risk. Sorry, I forgot to turn that off. Here we go. We're in roll 11. I spent the 1 to move to here. No. I did the 1 here, moved here with my bonus, spent the 6 here. So I would love just at least a 6. Yeah, yes, I do. It's here at the parsonage. So I try to get I try to get people to call my cell phone for most things because, man, it's tough to have a landline, and the only calls we get on it are just spam. Time Roller, how's life? 1115. What a stinky roll. I'll make it work, I think. I'll put the 5 here. I think I need to put the 5 here. All right. I'm going to first just help. Oof. Six. Get a move. I'll spend this 5 here. Gets our pig. All right. We're doing great. All right, so we have 3 1s, but we have this move. So we're going to spend this to fly over here. Oh, I forgot to circle that. Okay. And now we have a bunch of 1s. We'll do a 1 and 1. And that gives us a snowball. We'll throw it up here. Combos. And we have another 1 left over. We'll defeat that guy. All right. We need some 4s. We need some 4s. The silos is hard. You know, you play it yourself and seems good, but in retrospect, man, that's a difficult one to really get that achievement. 4s! Oh my gosh, look at that 6. Why did I waste that 5? Oh my gosh, I'm having all the feels. 1, 2, 6, 6. Oof. What a sad roll. And I've spent all my superpowers and my... Ugh. I've made some mistakes. Oh, friends. What have I done? We're down to the wire here, too. I know. I want to re-roll. That should be a superhero's power in the future. Man, re-roll would be great. Wow. This is wild. Well, I guess I'm going to fly down to the silos. Ooh. And spend a 6. Oh, before I fly down, I'll do the 1 and the 2 on this. Oof. Fly down here and do a 6. Time roll was pretty good. Caught up and watching it. Oh, very good. Was that just happening? It's amazing. My algorithm is all about those chess players because that is almost the same rolls last time. 1, 2, sorry, 2, 1, 2, 6. Yeah, I love to watch some of those chess players. They're so good. You can make a point redemption here on stream for a reroll. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Jojo. That's a great idea. Save me, help me. Man, this is a real bummer what I've got myself into here. I'll put the 6 here. Gives a chicken. So I can do a 2, 2, 1. Oh man. I think I'm doing that. Snowball up here. Get a help. Get a sheepo. This is why I don't put it on this side. I remember now.
Thank you.
Silos is so hard. I think what I should have done is made this a certain value, like fixed, no matter what you do. We want rerolls. I love it. Oh, I love it. Here's roll 14. What? What a waste. Oh man. Am I even gonna rescue this pig? I don't know if I am. 1, 1, 2, 4. Oh my gosh. This is like a bust. So I'm gonna get that achievement. I'm gonna figure out how to get it. I'm not even gonna score anything in the silos. I worked so hard here. So I think I fly to the 1 zone, fly out of the 1 zone to the field. Yeah, this is so bad though. Are you ready? I'm gonna spend a 1 to go to here. I'm gonna spend a 1 to fly away from there to the 3 zone. I'm gonna spend this 4 here, and I'm gonna use this help here. Oh my gosh. All of that so I get this pig. And I also got a cow earlier. I missed that. I got my 3 little pigs. And here's a 2 left over. I'm not even going to use the 2. Look at that. All that for the silos, and I just wasted it. Oh my gosh. I know I said just 1 game, but I'm going to print another, and we're going to play 1 more. We're going to play 1 more quick round. This is going to be a speed round. All right, let's get ready for one of my favorite sounds. Don't know how many times I've heard it. Countless times. The sound. I should have a second camera, you know, like a dog cam or a cat cam. Be a printer cam. Here's a close-up of this printer printing. All right, let's total this pitiful score. Oof. Here we go. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got. I missed marking some of these along the way, didn't I? We got all but 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. I just missed marking 1. All right, let's look. Zone 1. We did get all of these. That's good, right? We got 10, 22, 32. That's great. Zone 2, nothing. This is like a class on how to not play this game. How to not get a high score. Listen, I'm like, if playing for funsies, like live it up. I'm like in high score zone over here. That's why. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh my gosh. All right, let's check points from here. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 5 is 16. Never do math on stream. What is that? 31. 56. No. Yep. We didn't get that. We did get this for these. 13 plus another 13. All right, it is time for some math. It's time to pull out the calculator. Time to do some thinking. Carry the 1. All right, this is not the worst. We're okay.
Thank you.
Let's go to our achievements. We can mark some things here. This game was positive because we got some achievements. 138. And what is today? 2-9. And we got all 3 pigs. Yay! Let's play 1 more quick one. I do have to run to get the girls here soon. I'm sorry I'm late. I had a really important thing. Sir, your daughters have been waiting. Is chat trustable? Use rerolls with responsibility. Always. 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 All right. Ooh, let's play. Quick round. This is speed round. If you're joining in, JoJo says nope. We're going to play quick speed round. Here we go. All right. This is the game. We're going to play it. You're going to love it. Let's do it. Here we go. 2, 5, 4, 6. What am I trying to do this round? Am I trying to do the silo thing again? I think it's going to be the hardest achievement to get. I could try to get the cows also. I can also try to get the chickens. Silos. I made it too hard. Especially since it's zone 6. Spider dice pun. Did I say something? With chat rerolls comes chat responsibility with great. Oh, I love all the superhero tropes there. Well, why don't we go to zone 2? I think this is a good start, and then we can do 4, 5, 6. And we can actually do 4, 5, 6 like this. And that gives us a free move. That really opens us up to some possibilities. Another thought is we ignore Grandma and just move around the board how we want to. 1, 3, 4, 5. This is okay. This is okay. This feels like back in the day when I was like on quest for 100. This is a quest for 200, which no one has gotten a 200 score yet. I think it's hard. 4 zone, and then 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hey. Oh, those 4s are bad. Two. Let's put a 2. Whim! Hey, friend. You're so kind. Oh my gosh, I feel all the feels. Thanks for the subs. 4 months. Shout outs to Whim. Thanks to Whim, the true hero of this Dice City. He's not the hero we deserve. He's the hero we need. What is that line? We got a crew here. We have a party crew. Time Rollers hanging. JoJo, Steph. Legends was here a little bit ago. Had to go to work. All right, thoughts here. Do I go to the 3 field and do a 4-4? I think I do. I think I get that rolling. Or I think I cross off this 3 and then I spend my move to go to the field, and I'll do 4-4 here. All right, we're okay. Partay! Spend those points. Oh, yo. Oh, look, I have some new emotes. I'm so excited about them. Hopefully you can see them. They just got approved. Look at this. When you're really angry, will it come through? Look at this angry bot. Look at this. You ready? When the rolls don't go my way, you're subscribed? What am I doing? All right. Yes, angry bot. I'm so happy with that one. Look at that angry bot. And then we've got the sheep is still being approved. Steph just used the Dice Knight. I'm Dice Knight. Here, we've got Dice Knight here. You ready? I'm happy with Angry Bot. So we need to use Angry Bot when the roll does not go my way. Because this is all about me. What am I doing? Is this a roll? I think I just moved the dice. That's it. Oh no, are they? I don't know. I'm such a Twitch noob. I don't know how they're positioned, or how to get them. 3, 2, 3, 6. We're in Grandma's zone. What do we do? I think we get out of here. Let's put a 3 into 3. And let's spend a help to put a 4 here, and that gives us a move. And we'll spend the move. Oh man, to go to the 2 zone, we're going to spend this 2 and this 6. I'm in the zone, y'all. We're doing it. What's going to give us points? Let's throw, we have 2 snowballs. Who are we throwing them at? Oh, we got chicken too. I missed that earlier. I guess let's throw them over here at these 2. Boop, boop. Power just went out at work. Oh no. Yay, you have a bystander, Jojo. William's cooking dinner. All right, here's roll 5. We have a 5. Should go down there, and then we have 2, 6, 6. No 1. It's real sad, but we haven't spent any of our bonuses yet, our superpowers. I think we will. I think we will. Change that 2 to a 1. Gives us a sheep.
Thank you.
And I think we'll spend this to change that 5 to a 6 and fly down here. And we're going to do a 6 and a 6. That gives another chicken. It's getting darker here. Can you still see? Should I turn the light on too? That better or worse? The same. It's real dark here. Not as dark as power outage. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm rubbing it in and I have power. Let me just turn this light on. 6, 1, 2, 6. She came to our area, but we did roll a ton of 6s, which is amazing. And we get to throw a snowball. Let's throw it up here. We got a help bonus also. We have a 1 and a 2. Oh, we get the cow. I'm missing all these things. Cow. I guess we hit grandma. Do we just hang here? It feels bad. Doesn't it feel bad? So we aren't. I can't believe I'm going to do this. We don't get to use her die next round. Yay, it's back. Huzzah. All right, watch this madness. We do not get to use this blue die this round. She leaves. Who made these rules? So we don't get to use this. All right, I'm going to move it aside so I don't accidentally do it. 1, 3, 4. What a bad roll. Spend this to change that 4 to a 3 and go to the 3 zone. We're going to put the 3 then here because it's a snowball. What did I spend? The 3 and the 4, so I have a 1 left over. We got the cow. We got our cows. What do I do with this 1? Guess I'll X this guy. How are we doing? There we go. Well, get our snowflake back. I didn't love that. It's not the worst, but, you know, it feels like the worst. No. 6, 2, 4, 6. Do we go back there? Why don't we do this? Put a 6 and a 6 and a 4. We'll do a 2 on that. A giant here. All right, we're moving. Jojo, thanks for hanging out. Blessings. Have a good day and good week, good weekend. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for chatting. 5, 2, 2, 4. wonder if you can hear the motorcyclist who's outside just dirt biking around the area here. Drive me a little crazy. 2 twos. I hope they can stay safe. Well, put a 6 here. Gives us another help. What do I do with these 2 twos? I have a 5 left over, still 2. It was weird. I'm struggling. Struggling with it. All right, I'm going to spend the help. Put a 4 here. Gives a snowball. I'm going to throw that snowball here. Sure. We get the pig. I'm going to spend this 2 here. Deal a damage to Grandma. Spend the 2 to fly up to the barn. And then knock off one of these. And that gives us the farmer. All right. Not the best of plays, but here we are. Roll 10 is she moves to the 3 zone. And we have a 1, 1, and a 6. So we're going to go here, spend a 1. And then we're going to do... We're going to do that. Man, game's tough sometimes. Stays there. 3, 2, 3, 3. I'm thinking. It was a 2. I just spent. I'll do 3, 3. Yep. Oh my gosh. 4. 1, 1, 2. Well, what can we do here? Dinner. Hope it's a good dinner for you, Wim. Thanks for saying hey. All right, let's put a 4 here. Gives us a help. Put a 1 here. Snowball. Where are we throwing it? Let's do it there. We have 1 and a 2. Spend the 2. Which animal do we get? Let's get the sheepo.
Thank
We have
you.
1 left over. We're going to fly down to the silos. We need to hit a 6. We need to hit some 6s. Here we go. 3. And then 2, 3, 5. It's a wild ride, this game. I don't think we'll get it. It's kind of tough, eh? I guess we'll just 5. 3, 3, 2. It's wild. Chicken, snowball, and a move bonus. We have 2 move bonuses? Wow. Here we are. Last roll. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. What a pitiful last rolls here. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I'll spend the 2, get this pig. Ooh, it's a tough one this round. It's very feast or famine this game, this mission. 1. 4 points. And then I guess I spend this help, put a 6 here, get the sheep, and then spend this 4 here. 16 points and something, and then I'll just spend the 1 to knock off one of these minions. Oof. Well, we did get the cows, so that's a big point payoff. It's a wild ride, this game. We didn't defeat Grandma. She is just hanging out. Let's see our points here. So was that 15? We are missing the number 5 here. It's close. Barn, we did finish it. What is that, 1826? The 3 zone is, we did well there. And we had 2 that matched. 4s. So that's 10, 24, 34. This feels better than last game. We didn't defeat Grandma, though. We'll see how bad that is. Silos, we got 20. It's like so much work. And then like so little payoff. Let's double check, make sure we got all our chickens. 1, count your chickens before they hatch. 2, 3. Yep. All right. So 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 is 30. 7, 37. 1 point for each animal. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. We didn't use 2 moves. That's 2 points. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We did not get the bonus there. I don't know. Here we are. Let's see how we did here, and then I will have to run. We can raid somebody. It did. I mean, we did do better. We hit 156. Let's do our achievements here. How about that? How about that? I have a professor who he says that a lot. How about that? I realize I've been saying it a lot more. 156. 2 games today. That was good. 2, 9, 23. It's going to be a good year. All right, we got 2 cows. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rescue all 8. Nope. Score 40. So we're on our way. So the 8 chickens, we'll get those 2. We're still trying to get the silos. I think it just, you need a lucky game is what it is. I do like having one hard achievement. That's like, you got to work for it. That's the hard one. And it takes a lot of luck. And so I wish that there was a little more payoff for it. You know, you invest so many dice and like, it's just, you don't get many points, you know? But if the die, like if I could go back in time, what I would change is I would make it that it's plus, I don't know, 5 plus the question mark. You know, so it's a guaranteed 5 points when you finish the column. Mac, hello, friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Just finished a round of Super Dice Heroes Saga February. Did all right today. 2 lower scoring games, but got some achievements. That was the goal. So next week we're going to unlock the 5 games. We'll try to do the silos again and rescue all 8 chicken bystanders. Good. I think one thought I have is at the end of the year is to put all these into a book that you could get like on Kindle, direct publishing, on Amazon, print on demand. Quest for 220. Yeah, this is Quest for 200. I know. This is a mission. This is a mission here. I think 200, I haven't seen anyone score 200. I came very close to 200 last week, and it's possible. You do need some good rolls. So we will see. But little tweaks like that, that's not hard to change, and I can edit those, like after a lot of plays, you kind of realize, I would have changed this. Like in the original Super Dice Heroes, I think the big change is changing the bonus dice to splitting it to where they're move and their helps. It makes it a little more complicated, just slightly, but I think the play is better for it. Yeah, first round I had 195. I think I cheated or something. I was so hype. I had all the hype. Yeah. Mac, how's life? Been playing anything good? Having a good week? So let's maybe check out our friends here and see. Check out our internet friends, friends that we've interacted with here on Twitch on the internets. The poor dog is in the other room, just barking. So worried. There was a dirt bike riding around, and she's stressed now. So let me go check on her, and also, hey, we had a follower. Soli Deo Gloria, welcome. I missed the follow. So glad you're following. Thanks for hanging out. Wim had a big sub today. Sub for 4 months. My gosh. So kind of him. No, don't edit stream info. Let's look at a raid. Mostly working this week, but we're off to see Phil and Lisa tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Very good, Mac. I don't know Phil and Lisa, or maybe I do. I just don't know their handles, maybe. So Book of Nerds is hanging out and painting. It looks like it's 4 different shots of, John, Jess, and Ellie are painting. I think we'll raid him, raid them. Gen Con is doing Blood on the Clock Tower. Buddy Runa is doing some maker and crafting. Love it. Oh my gosh. Mac, how fun. MP and Claire the weekend after. Well, send my regards to these dear friends. I wish I lived on that side, or at least could visit you all. Play some games in person. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. This has been great. Thanks for hanging out. I need to go attend to some things, so we're going to raid, and we're going to call it a day. So come back, same bat time, same bat channel next week. So we'll go raid with our viewers here in just a few seconds. Hey, it's all good, Mac. It's all good. Thanks for jumping on and saying hey. Indeed, indeed. All right, we'll see y'all next time.